I am so excited to show you this quick little video of myself putting together a container that I found, and I just fell in love with it. I rarely find a container that I just know what kind of flowers are gonna go in there. Normally I buy the containers and the flowers that I have available just kind of fill them in, but yesterday while looking for some smaller containers, I found this spot and I just knew that I had to come home, and I knew exactly what flowers were going to go in them. And I just love the style of this container, the little pieces of tiles that go into them. So I brought it home and I'm going to show you exactly where it's going to go. I actually have a container right there that has been taking space, and I sort of knew what it was going to go there. I thought about putting some elephant ears, and while those were going to look amazing, I changed my mind quickly when I found this spot. So I am going to move this container out of the way and I am going to show you what's going to go in here. The plants that I'm going to use are these gorgeous unbelievables that I got from one of my local nurseries. Actually, I have had these flowers here for almost 2 weeks. And again, I have one of my trips to this nursery, which is Allisonville Nursery. If you guys are wondering, it's located in Fishers, Indiana. I spot these guys around a water fountain that they had, and oh my gosh, they look beautiful. They look amazing. So I brought a few home. I knew exactly where I was going to put them. My idea was to put them in front of my water fountain, and currently I have that honeysuckle that I can't decide what to do with it. I change my mind almost like every other day. Do I keep it? Do I not keep it? Anyways, I thought I got 5 plants of those unbelievables and I am going to put them there. But when I found this spot yesterday, I just knew that I had to put them here. They just go so well together. So they're going to go here, and I'll probably have to find a couple more of these unbelievables so that I can make my line behind my water fountain. And I think that 3 plants here are nice and tight. I think they're going to be great. I think they're definitely going to be great, and I'm definitely adding plenty of slow release fertilizer, and I am giving them plenty of water as well. I do make sure to water plenty before I walk away and I call them good, because sometimes I leave some air pockets because I don't top the soil very well. So after I water, I make sure that they have plenty of soil. If it needs a little bit more, I just add a little bit more. So just keep an eye on that so that your roots are not completely exposed after you water them. You guys, I just love this combination here. This container is just so amazing in my opinion, and putting it right here where the only blooms that I have right now are going to be of those Rose of Sharon here in the next couple of months or so. I think this spot is just perfect, and it was just the right place to put this combination. Now, really quick, let me show you this beautiful combination of plants that I have in front of my garage. This area right here faces the south side, so they will get full sun. And I have a lot of plants here. I have plants that I started from seed. I have plants that I bought at the nursery, and I just hope that all of these plants and the blooms and the colors work really, really well together. Right here, I have about 4 or 5 plants of lavender that I started last year from seed. You saw how I did that using the 24-hour express freezing method, which I call it. I put all of these plants here in the winter in that container, and they came back lovely. They're struggling a little bit because they were in the shade. I had forgotten about them, so I put them here, and I know they'll be just fine. I normally don't have a color theme or a foundation color for starting any corners or putting together any corners in my garden. But for this section right here, I just stay with reds, with oranges and yellows. The only thing that I do not know what color is going to bloom is this canna, these cannas right here that I have. They were started from seed indoors, and those were the seeds that I collected last year. But last year, I had all of my cannas together in one section, and there were different types. So I don't know what color they're going to be, but I think that they could either be a yellow or a orange color, which is going to go really, really well with everything. As far as what planters or containers I use for putting together combinations like this, I just try to stay with colors that work well together. My hope is that towards the end of the season, a lot of these planters will be covered with the plants and the blooms, and that they will not be super visible. At least that's the hope. But I also feel that the colors that I use for whenever I purchase containers are about in the same tone. They are these earthy, warm, neutral colors. So whenever I put them together, they already work well. So I don't really have to worry about that. I am personally not attracted to blues when it comes to containers. I feel like I stay more in the greens or browns, and I think that works well. Hopefully here in the next month or so, I'll be able to give you an update on how these guys are doing. Things are coming along well. I told myself that I need to get most of the plants that I have here that I started from seed in the ground or in containers before I keep on purchasing more at the nursery. So thank you for being here, you guys. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I know that a lot of us are working hard to try to finish putting together containers, flower beds, raised beds. Good luck with whatever you have going on, and I will see you on the next one.